Hey guys, what's going on? So for this video, I want to do something a little different. I want to start off with a question. When you decided that you were going to make money online, did you focus more on the end result or the kind of site? For example, did you say, I want to be an affiliate. I want to be an affiliate marketer. I just want to build a website that refers products and I earn a commission. Or did you say, I want to make money with Google AdSense? Didn't really have a topic in mind. You just want to make money with AdSense. Or maybe you said, I want to build an online store, kind of like Amazon. Maybe no topic, no theme. You just want a store. You just know stores can make money, so that's an idea that you had. Or even a forum. I want to build a forum. Or did you spend more time on this side? For example, did you say, I want to build a website to help gastric bypass patients keep their weight off? Or I want to help people who are selling their homes for the first time and, give them tips and strategies for how to sell their house. Hopefully you did a little bit of both, meaning you decided on the type of site you wanted, you thought about monetization, and you also thought about the person that you were targeting the site to. But the reason I wanted to do this video, again, another video inspired by emails that I get and Facebook posts and all that, is I believe, and you guys can tell me what you think, I think too many people spend way too much time on the left side and focusing on the what. Because I think it's human nature for us to think, when we think about making money online, if you have no experience with making money online, you tend to focus on what the site's going to look like. You imagine the fancy store, and the better design your site is, the more money you're going to make. So I've had people email me and they'll tell me, Lisa, I just spent, thousands of dollars on a store that was created for me, custom designed. And it's been 3 months and I have no idea how to get people to my store. Or people will ask me, hey Lisa, will you tell me what's the best thing to promote on ClickBank? Because they know I make money on ClickBank. So they are looking for me to recommend a product to sell. So when people ask me questions like that, I always redirect them to this side of the chalkboard. And I say, well, forget about ClickBank, the store, AdSense for now. Who are you going to help? What kind of information do you have that's going to help someone, and what does that person look like? What do they need? What problems do they have? Because when you spend time over here and you develop a profile for the type of person that you want to target, it automatically helps you organize your site. Your site begins to take shape in your head. You start to get ideas for the kind of content that you're going to have because you know more about the questions and the problems that the person has. Now, before I go any further, what I'm about to talk about, I realize it's not appropriate for every kind of site. Not everyone is going to build and promote a website in the same way. I realize this is not going to be applicable to everyone, but this is typically what I do and I find it effective. So that's why I'm talking about it in this video. So I want to give you guys a working example of what I'm talking about. So last night I was checking my email on my iPhone, as we tend to do, and I noticed I got another sale for my Zazzle store. Someone bought one of my t-shirts. So for those of you guys that don't know, Zazzle is a free site that allows you to set up a store to sell t-shirts, mugs, hats, whatever. All you need to do is either have access to images that you can sell, and you can Google, different sites and images that you can get rights to resell. Or you can make the images yourself in Photoshop, and I do a little bit of both. So this is a store that I promote from my hair site, and now I don't make a ton of money from this, but it pays some bills. So I wanted to use this store as an example to illustrate what I'm talking about. Now, like a lot of you have tried, I could have just started by creating a store, just like this, without a website. It didn't cost me anything other than any images that I may have purchased to resell. So I could just go to Photoshop like I did with this one and create the image and then just, upload the image, and I've got a t-shirt, I've got a store to promote, right? So I can just start promoting that store shouting out some links on Twitter, maybe hoping some family members will come in and buy my products or whatever. But for those of you who've ever tried to start an online business with just a store, with when you have no audience, it's difficult. It's challenging. I'm not saying it's impossible. You could buy ads on Facebook. You could, like I said, rely on your friends and family. You can use AdWords. There are definitely ways to promote a store without having a website. But in my opinion, it's easier to start with a site. And let me just kind of give you guys an example. When I first created my hair site, I didn't really expect much from it. I was just basically kind of doing a personal online journal of my journey from relaxed hair to natural hair, because I wanted to help people that were going through the things that I was going through. Key phrase in that was I wanted to help people. And the other key was I had gone through this experience. So I already knew a lot of the concerns, a lot of the insecurities, a lot of the issues that people had with going natural. So I just started writing about my own issues and trying to encourage people. And lo and behold, the site slowly but surely began getting comments. People started saying things like, wow, I now have the confidence to go to high school now with my natural hair, or you've changed my life and all that. And the site really began connecting with people like no site I had ever created before. It was really cool. So as the site began to get more and more comments, it became difficult for me to keep up with the questions. So I launched a forum last summer, July 2012. And as of today, it's got 1,100 members. It's very active. People are coming there for advice, support. So the point I'm trying to make is I created a site that connected with people first. It provided the needs. It built trust because I proved that I was trying to help someone more so than it looked like I was trying to make money. You know what I mean? So people didn't get that sense that I was trying to just sell them something. I genuinely wanted to help because I did. I'd been there. So once I had the traffic, and now I've got even more traffic because the forum gets people coming back, then I launched the store. Because now I have a trusted audience that is going to be more likely to be interested in something that I'm going to sell. So I feel like a lot of people, when they start websites, they do it backward. They start with the forum. They start with the store. And then they put it up and they wonder, why is no one purchasing? So the point I want to make is that business is about people. And I think a lot of times people start out and their site is just words on a page. It's just words. It's just a bunch of facts. There's no emotion. And I understand emotion is not applicable to every kind of site, but you've got to find a way to connect with people, whether you do that through emotion, help, laughter, something. Because without people, you have no business. People tend to buy things from other people or sites that they trust. They like sites that appear to be credible. So if you don't have those things, why is someone going to buy from you? Why is someone going to purchase a book you recommend if you've done nothing to build up your credibility? What are you doing right now with your site to build a connection with your readers? And I've got to say this, guys. Making a living online is a very cool thing. I know it's something a lot of people want to do. It's fun. It provides a lifestyle of freedom and you can do what you want, and that's all cool. But there's nothing like getting that email from someone who has said to you, you've changed their life, or you've given them the confidence to, wear their hair naturally, or you've helped me make my first $100. Or I love the person who says, oh, I thought I needed a mentor, but I learned that with hard work and dedication, I learned to do this on my own just by reading and studying YouTube. Because you can. I think a lot of people feel like they need a mentor or this is too difficult. I think a lot of times people just are not building websites that connect with people. So I ask you to look at your site with a critical eye and say, why would someone trust this site? Am I building a site that's really trustworthy, or am I focusing so much on selling something? Why would someone buy from me? And once you've done that, the monetization part is a lot easier. I'm not saying you don't have to promote your site and all that stuff, but when you have an audience that trusts you, it is so much easier to start making money because you know what products they want to buy and they will trust you and buy from you. And I have to emphasize again, I am not saying to ignore the planning process and to ignore the kind of site you want to build or how you want to make money. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is focus more on who you want to target. And then from there, what you want to sell will kind of come into fruition over time. You'll get even more ideas because your audience will say, hey, it really would be great if you would offer this type of product or this, that, and the other, because you now have human beings that have connected with your site. So if you get nothing else from this video, just get what I'm trying to say. Making money online, which is starting a business, even if you just think you're just blogging, you're still running a business. You got to connect with people. Business is about people and not just words on a page. And I look at a lot of websites and some of them are just encyclopedias. They're just words on a page. There's no connection with human beings. And guess what? Without people, you don't make money. So I hope this gave you some insight and made you think of things, a little bit differently when it comes to your websites. And if you're struggling, especially those of you who are just starting or you've never made a single dime online and you're trying to figure out, what's going on or what's wrong, for some of you, maybe this is the issue. I realize this is not everybody's problem, but I felt like doing this video because of all the emails that I get and I see this common theme. So once again, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.